Nassourdine, Imavov, and Joaquin Buckley in the middleweight division on the prelims. You heard it here first. What is it? What are they doing? What are they doing? Having Joaquin Buckley, Nassourdine Imavov on the prelims makes absolutely no sense, but let's look at the fight. Nassourdine is going to be 5 inches taller than Joaquin Buckley, but not as lengthy as Joaquin Buckley. Similar age right there, similar experience. Joaquin is going to have the advantage slightly there, mainly because Nassourdine just, there's not that many fights to go around in France because they're fairly new to MMA, but Joaquin has a lot of knockout wins. I mean, Impa Gazanganai spinning back kick, Jordan Wright knockout, Antonio Arroyo knockout, the Abdulrazak Hassan decision, yes, but there's Albert Duraev knockout as well. If he's going to get a win here against Nassourdine Imavov, I would probably venture out to say it'll probably be a TKO win, yeah. Out of the losses, he did lose to Kevin Holland by knockout, did lose to Alessio De Chirico by knockout, and did lose to Jackie Gosh by knockout, only losing the decision to Bellator champion Logan Storley. So again, this is going to be tough. If Joaquin Buckley wins, probably be a knockout. If Imavov wins, I can see a ground and pound TKO, but I could also see a grinding decision here. So it's a tough one. He's coming off good ground and pound wins in his last 2 fights. Ian Heinisch with a knee to ground and pound in round number 2. Edmund Shabazian with the elbows in the crucifix. Just boom, boom, boom. Just completely battering Edmund Shabazian on the ground, getting that TKO win. Did get a decision on Jordan Williams, but before that, TKO, submission, over and over and over again. So it's going to be tough here. I mean, I can totally see Imavov going out there, keeping the fight very even on the feet, staying away from the big whooping powerful punches of Nassourdine Imavov, and winning the fight in round number 2 and in round number 3. But it's not a guarantee it gets to round number 2, round number 3, because Joaquin Buckley, the dude has power. You've seen pretty much every single one of his wins has been a knockout inside the UFC. And that is why I don't think he should be this big of an underdog, in my opinion. Betting odds-wise, do have Joaquin Buckley at plus 225 at best. I don't think he should be that big of an underdog, because Nassourdine has not faced a guy with this much power, with this much explosiveness and speed and things like that, with this big of a finishing ability inside of the UFC octagon. And Joaquin has shown pretty solid takedown defense, was able to defend Albert Duraev's takedowns in that fight. So this is a likely underdog. I'm going to be honest with you. I can definitely see an underdog here with Joaquin Buckley. He is one of the guys that has a good style against a guy like Nassourdine Imavov. Now, yes, he probably will lose round 3 to being a little bit tired, but like the Albert Duraev fight, defend the takedown in round 1, in round 2, laying huge shots in the rounds, and he can definitely walk out of here with a knockout win early on in the fight, or winning round 1, round 2, and getting a decision. So Joaquin Buckley is one of those guys I see having a huge shots as being an underdog win on this card. Very likely to get that TKO win, but I don't know. I think he's going to gas out a little bit here. I think Imavov is going to make him throw some huge shots in the feet, just really let it all out in round number 1. Joaquin is going to be really chasing that finish early on in the fight. He might crack Nassourdine, he might win that first round, but I think after that, Nassourdine will find his timing, will find his range on the feet, will mix in the takedowns and ground and pound Joaquin Buckley. I'm going to go Nassourdine Imavov by a 3rd round TKO win. He's been getting a lot of 2nd round TKO wins recently. I think this one will take a little bit longer because of how Joaquin Buckley just is so explosive and so strong to defend the takedown. It's going to be a little bit harder than usual for Nassourdine Imavov. So I think this goes to round number 3. Round 1 goes Buckley. Round 2 goes Imavov for landing more volume and mixing in the takedowns. And round 3, Nassourdine is going to cut open Joaquin Buckley on the ground and ground a pound for that TKO win. Nassourdine Imavov with the TKO in round number 3.